There we go. There we go. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Okay. So luckily we literally just got started in this. So you know what I'm going to do? I want to start it over from the beginning. Content warning. This is a horror game and should not be intended for all audiences. Please visit the website. The Princess contains flickering images, effects, as well as parallax effects that on rare occasions cause motion sickness in players. If you have any of these effects that cause health issues for you, disable them in the in-game preferences. Whatever horrors that you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is, after all, a love story. Oh God, that would be so painful. I know, right? Okay. Hello, everyone on YouTube. So I went through the first chapter of this game without realizing I didn't have my sound on for either the game or my microphone. So we're gonna retrace my exact steps and my thought process while we went through the first chapter of this game. Fortunately, thank God for one of my chatters here that are hanging out with me. The chat let me know that I had forgot to put that stuff on, so this is salvageable. Thank God. So luckily we're not too far ahead. We will begin a new game at chapter 1. We literally just got to the beginning of chapter 2, which is really short. Princess. Why is it the end of the world though? What is she so capable of? Why would it be the end of the world? Oh, really? Oh, the sound did it again. No shot. Something's going on with this game. Okay. You're here to slay her, and if you don't, it will be the end of the world. Now, if I remember correctly, here are our options. What are the end of the world? What are you talking about? Doesn't killing a princess seem kind of like a bad option? Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the end of the world? Do you have some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me. Sweet. Okay, we looked at all these options before. It was the end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Why no more birds? What does the birds have to do with this? But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Yeah, no kidding. And if you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though. Can't someone else do it? Have you maybe considered that? Maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Get some kind of reward for this. Look, I'm going to the cabin. I'll talk to her and see if she's as bad as she's as you say she is. And then maybe I'll slay her. I'm not going to commit to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face, which I think this is the one I picked. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. Yeah, and these last 3 options.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull
her honeyed words. She's gonna honeypot me.
And each and every one of us is doomed.
So you say.
Sure. Go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
That's usually how it goes, right?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But I'm him. He's me. I don't know. I guess you really like birds. Caw, caw. Well, you know, you gotta worship the great cloaca, in case you don't know what the cloaca is. That is the birthing spot of the great birds. So yes, worship the great cloaca. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Dust!
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But here's the thing, like, thinking about this whole situation, if this place is covered in a bit of a thin layer of dust, it means like days have gone by. But the knife is pristine, meaning it's brand spanking new. But I'm going to take the blade just to be on the safe side of things.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah, no kidding. Said it with such
fooled.
confidence.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Checking in on you. Hey, I'm here. I think I'm here to kill you. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I said this real quick.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
God, she said it with such
Wait,
confidence.
You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
You know, you gotta have a battle of honor, you know?
You walk down the stairs.
Give her a fair
You lock eyes
chance.
with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
But it's
wall.
only one wrist.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
What? No way. Why would you even think that? You know, it's not the giant dagger in my hand. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. Here to talk. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
The way
Look
she
how
just said that.
reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
So reasonable.
If you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
My God, I remember really struggling with this. They're in charge here. They're the only ones down here. Of course they're in charge. Yeah, if I suppose. This is her castle now. Being down here. This is her domain. And I'm now entering it as an invader. So I decided to tighten my grip because of the way that she kind of said that really like activated my like self-preservation a little bit. So I'm like, okay, let's keep the
ignore
blade.
The trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
That like glare that she's got.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
This is true.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Like, I don't know who to trust. If it's her or the narrator that's screwing me over right now. What if she isn't bluffing, and what if she kills it? And she does kind of just outright threaten me. I have a friggin' weapon, and she's chained up with no means to protect herself, yet she just outright threatens me. It could be a bluff, but yeah. Are you sure she's not armed? Sorry, can't we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Well, then fine, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
Damn, she's so sassy.
For love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
You sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I want to talk.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative.
I barely even know you, narrator. I don't know anything about you. You're not even giving me a lot to work with here. So I'm gonna decide to drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Does it have to be unceremonious? It could be dramatic.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Well, what you want to talk about?
Against
Lovely
your
weather outside right now, right? While we're down here in the basement, it's totally nice.
unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Her eyes right now.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It is a bit of an awkward start. I'm not really sure about it being a relationship, lady. Look at her little sad eyes over there right now. Okay, I gotta let my dog in right now. BRB, real quick. All right. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Relationship already coming on to me. How would I get you out of here? You're supposed to end the world. There are people out there who say that you're going to end the world. It's your name. If I remember quickly, I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. I think this is the one I picked.
Don't just tell her that.
I said too late.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
I mean, when you say it like that, now I kind of do.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I love the word allegedly. Allegedly. And goddamn those devilish eyes of hers. Of course you're a monster. Of course you're dangerous, lady. It's not like I've already died and found myself in this position before, you know, where I forgot to unmute myself and put the audio game on, you know. It's not like that happened at all and we're retracing our steps. You know, what are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
That cold stare of hers.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna kill me now.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, that's the thing, they didn't tell us why.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point.
It's very
There's a
valid
reason
reasoning.
I'm telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know
You
me,
would tell me what
do
I
you?
think I would want to
What
hear.
can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I mean, there's that.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
But at the same time, the way that she said it, she's just like
I
so in
said,
charge.
It's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim? The princess clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
A subjugating monarch, no less. Okay, so I remember going through this at this moment when I was playing through it without my microphone being turned on. That I was thinking she may not be a monster at this point in time. She actually may legitimately be just a monarch coming to power, and that the narrator is just manipulating me into killing, you know, the next monarch in power. That she could very well be innocent. Then I went back to thinking to myself while I was saying that there's something off about the way that she's communicating to us. Now, it would make more sense now that because she's a princess, she's used to talking down to people all the time. She's always used to being in control. There's just something behind the venom of her words, you know? I remember saying that and I was just like, huh? You know? Are you coming on to me? What's your name? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics.
That right there.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get
That
a
right
straight
there.
answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Her eyes just like...
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
And she's pompous. She is pompous as hell. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
God, she's got such a pouty face. I'm here to get you out of here. I'm going to lock you away here a bit while blah, blah, blah. My brain cells just died right there and I couldn't read. I'm going to keep you locked away here at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. And this...
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, it's a totally good, reasonable compromise.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Says who?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
She's a commanding
don't,
presence.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Jeez, that look in her eyes.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Well, unfortunately for you, I didn't make the right choice, and I refuse to make the right choice now. I made my choice to lock her into the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Hey.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
Oh, come on, Black Cat.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Ah, she's still threatening me.
These chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Okay, so I was mentioning when I was going through this before that I have a bad habit, a really bad habit personally, where when I go to restaurants with my loved ones, I usually like order something that, you know, I love, that, you know, I know like, oh, I love this dish. This main course is wonderful. I love this dish. I can have it a million times and never get sick of it. But then I see something else on the menu over here and I'm like, I've never tried that before. And I don't know about it. I'm unsure about it. I don't know if this is a good idea. And the funny thing is that every time I have this situation, I always talk with my loved ones and tell them that, you know I'm going to regret this decision, but my curiosity is going to get the better of me. And you know what happened? I did it again.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You
Yeah,
settle in
just that to barricade it, really.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh my god.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
How about you, like, get rid of the voice changer, okay? And go back to sleep.
She's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It was a reasonable compromise, lady.
Doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Oh my god. Banging. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Stop it. Okay, oh man, this gives me some serious Evil Dead vibes. This feels like something straight out of Evil Dead. This chick was straight up possessed. She was reading what is the book called? I don't know. The Book of the Damned. She definitely read out of the Book of the Damned. Throw me all you want, although it does ease my guilty conscience. So all that was an act. You're really not innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a
Be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
I didn't really tease anything.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped.
My guy fell asleep? Really?
Its lock broken and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Okay, when this happened, I actually got scared by that. I actually jump scared me.
You try and
oh my god, her eyes.
As the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So the narrator does have to uphold the truth.
I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time,
God.
on her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
You're like an alien.
Shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, shit. End of chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
And now we're caught up.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it. We're all caught up. We're all caught up. Huzzah! All right. So this is all new for me. Well, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first
Motherfucker gaslighting me.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shh. What if he hears us?
Voice of the paranoid.
Very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit.
It's indeed.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
After all. Okay, so I have some speculations. My current speculation is I think the narrator killed me last time. I think he literally, whatever he narrates comes to pass. And I think he killed me by literally shutting off my heart. I don't have a lot to work with. That's where my current speculation is going right now. But if that was the case, then why didn't he just narrate me doing what he wanted me to do? Does free will have some kind of factor to play in that? I don't know. This is more than deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
You go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world.
Says you.
So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume that I'm telling the truth and all this really did just happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything at all?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Thank you very much.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which
Yeah.
probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
Yeah.
All we did was lock her away.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for you?
Yeah.
No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Okay.
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
Actually, a good question.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world.
One
the
of you?
other doesn't.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nice. I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
What's that supposed to mean?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah, I agree. Narrator.
From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether?
Huh?
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Oh.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
If
she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Okay, I mean, I trust the narrator more now because what he did say kind of came to pass. I mean, we didn't see the end of the world. We kind of died first, but we now know she's definitely an evil dead monster now. Chained up, looking pretty and sassy at the same time, with a very dominating voice and a commanding presence that makes me feel small and belittled at the same time. Okay, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Just being around here, or just being around her in the end, shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? To quote you from last time around, she's a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse. Who locked her up in the basement anyhow? So I'm gonna go with this one right here. She's clearly something a lot worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
So we have to, like, forget that it happened. Just being around her in the end shut down all my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
If she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay. Well, then who locked her in the basement? And what is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Overcomplicating things is what I do. I'm a human being. And you know what happens when I start thinking? I start thinking crazy shit. Huh. Funny how that works. If people locked her away, then why couldn't they slay her? Why is this all falling onto me? Yeah, why? What the hell? Huh? What do you got to say about that, narrator?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
Oh.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
I always knew I was special.
Just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative.
It's working.
Why are you trying to manipulate us?
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know, I kinda like being special.
I agree.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Huh?
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
I like that. A little positive reinforcement.
Right. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me? The narrator, he's being a little bit more than little cagey. He's being very cagey, but he's rubbing my ego the right way, you know? It's kind of having its effect on me. I am curious.
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Why? Well, I mean, I'm doing the dirty job. I may as well know the whole thing.
So we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
Yeah, there's some truth there.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
Which side to lean? Do I lean into my paranoid voice side? Or do I lean into the narrator? That's the big question I had.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
It always does. Proceed up the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us.
Yeah, I agree.
Time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Seed.
The interior of the cabin is plain. the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Oh, God.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Man, it's a different fucking universe, I think. If it isn't a different universe, if it's not a parallel universe, I'm literally going crazy. Because there was a door there, the frame is bigger, there's a freaking mirror on the wall, the table's flipped over, the knife's on the ground, everything's different this time. How can I trust it would be any different this time if I tried to cut her throat? You know what's probably gonna end up happening? She's probably going to eat my heart out and laugh at me while I scream in agony. And then while that happens, the narrator's gonna berate me for being a dumbass. In which case, it's probably true. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole There's eyes in the windows? No, there's not. Oh, shit! There's like ghostly people in the windows. Oh, it's so creepy. Are there like eyes in the shadow? I don't see any eyes in the shadows. Oh, God. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin's different than I remember it being, which I suppose he's gonna tell me. That was great, lol. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Okay.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Oh, God, there's eyes over here too!
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
The narrator doesn't see what we see.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
I don't know who to trust. I don't know who to trust. Oh my God. But here's the thing. Okay, the trust is not the problem though. Do you know what's really getting me? It's my fucking inherent curiosity. Do I go with the grade A steak that I love to go for, with the nice mashed potatoes and the wonderful carrots on the side, you know, the sweet potatoes that have butter and all that? Or do I try the weird ass, like, weird dish on the side that looks fascinating but probably is going to be a mistake? And I always go for the mistake, because my mistake always leads me to disappointment, and in this case it leads me to my death and the death of the whole world. Oh no, this game is literally toxic for my well-being. Why would you lie about there being not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
You can always save. I'm not gonna save though. That'll ruin the fun.
Instead of doing what needs to be done.
Unlike in real life, you can save. True. How unfortunate for that, right? That in life you can't just save and reload, you know? But yes, we are not going to save through this. We are going to suffer together while I watch my mind tear itself apart. This whole cavern's different than I remember it being.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't.
What do you mean by
been
three of
here
us?
before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Guess he means me included, but okay. There's three of us. It includes me as the game decider. The gamer. Here, take the blade. Oh, I'm so curious. I just want to know. I'm so curious. Enter the basement. But I'm so curious about what she is like. Oh, let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This is true.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Okay.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Mirror on the wall. Who is the smartest honeyboo of them all? It is totally me. But I want to look at the mirror on the wall. But I'm so curious about what she's like downstairs. Let's go check her out. You still locked up down here?
Cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Totally different.
Your eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
He's already free.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Did she change the world somehow? How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a game plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such a pessimist right now. Well, pessimism is my middle name, motherfucker. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions.
No!
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Ah.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh god, I really am in Evil Dead right now. What have I gotten myself into? Go back the way you came. Right fucking now. Trust the narrator. Trust the narrator. Go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
You look freaky.
As this approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
Her art style looks great.
You brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Whoa.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
You son of a bitch!
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Do something!
Yes,
Do
I'm
it!
sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp.
Jesus.
Liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
He isn't attacking me. Am I the bad guy? Oh my god! These moral quandaries. Fucking with me. She looks evil as fuck. She looks horrifying. And she did kill me last time around. And she is trying to shut down my heart and my lungs and my nerves. But I feel like I just don't know enough. Don't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want? What happened after the last time you killed me? Oh, I'm so curious. I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't let you leave! You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn this whole organ shutting thing down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try to kill you or you know, so do your worst, toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run or slay the princess. Oh, my human nature, my human condition makes me so badly want to explore these options. I just want to ask her, what happened after you killed me? And why are you not killing me right now? Why wouldn't you finish me off? These two questions are burning into my mind and they are literally burrowing into me. I can't help it. I can't help it. Why don't you finish me off?
I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that. Ah, and there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Yeah, sing it to me. Sing it to me, Psyche. That's right.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why didn't you threaten me on the stair? Why didn't you try being nice to me? The way both of these people are being so coy with the information I need to know. And if I refuse to help you, then what happens then? He wants just to leave. The fact that she calls me one poor little creature definitely tells me she is more than what she seems. You're probably gonna tell me she was trying to be nice to me.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died afraid as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Sent here to stop you from destroying the world. Can't let you leave.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Because you are evil.
That needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
Huh, that's it. You know, that's a compelling argument. I find that compelling to some degree. There's a few heart, lungs, liver, nerves remixes on YouTube. They're actually quite good. Well, we're gonna have to listen to them later and jam out to it. People will die if you do to them what you've done to me. I'm guessing these are all options that we can explore.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
Huh?
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
That's a lot to ask. It's a lot.
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
This cabin or this forest must be a prison. And I'm trapped in here with her. I was probably, whether I was sent in here to kill her or whatever, but this place is a prison for her. Obviously it seems that way with the chain, but I think the whole cabin is. She can't leave without me being her vessel. Am I under possession right now? Am I being possessed? Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
We both know that you don't have a savior, so you should just look on the bright side. Actually, the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
I'll just die then. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
But I am, and right now, I'm in control. You might want to be a little nicer to me.
Okay.
Raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate that, I guess. If you want to work together, at least can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting situation? Huh? Can you turn that off for me? Huh? Might kill you instead, huh?
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking
Noise.
uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
Yes.
Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
He isn't lying to me. He's so confidently in control, so there's no reason to lie to me. It's not a manipulation. You want to work together, can you at least turn off? And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
And we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Be with him! Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. Oh, God.
Finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
How creative are we talking here, lady? You don't tempt my curiosity, please. Please. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can even be friends. I don't have anything to... Not going to help you leave. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together, really? Okay. Leave together, fine, you win. Toss the blade and remain in your nightmare.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
Oh, now I just want to be vindictive and win now. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that with the John Cena? You know? Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually. And maybe you don't get what you don't get to come back like I do. I want to be sassy. I'm gonna sass you.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
Damn, she's persuasive. But I'm feeling vindictive to a certain degree. If we want to work together, you could try turning this whole organ situation off, you know?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
So just by being in proximity around her. Really? Just by being in proximity, she kills me. Oh, that's why she's the end of the world. We don't have to be enemies, so we can work together. We can even be friends.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Son of a gun. Okay, now comes decision. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not going to help you leave. I'm going to try and kill you. Do your worst. Polo Rick Grimes. I'm gonna kill you. To this chick right now. Play the princess.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
Oh my.
She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it.
What happened to my body? Why is my hand like that?
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Can she?
Huh?
We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
But our
You're
body.
not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Heart. She falls to the ground, unmoving. Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
Huh?
Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here, right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
Huh?
It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Narrator, you asshole!
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes.
You ass.
It's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever.
Forever's gonna start tonight.
Feels sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it?
Use the knife.
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Why would I want to stay trapped?
You don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life.
Huh?
Yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Huh? What is going on? Not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again. But I've got the best of companies I could ask for. You guys, what more do I need? Hey, I kind of agree with that sentiment right now. Am I a creature of biology? Why won't I starve or die of dehydration before it forever happens? Here's the thing. When I stabbed her, my hands looked really scaly. Am I even a human being? Are you sure you're stuck here with us, or you're capable of going other places? Take the blade from her body. Wait. Okay.
That's a grim thought, isn't it?
Reasonable, isn't it?
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
This is true. If I had to choose, I'd rather just take the shorter path than starving to death. Starving to death sucks, man. It's like 60 days, you know, even dehydration, you know, 4 days. Dying from dehydration and exposure? Yikes. That's But yes, I got the best company.
You do a lot better than us.
Says who?
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
What kind of game should we play, though? Not like dying matters, though, if I can just come on back,
Nice.
you know?
The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
Huh.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
Why yours?
She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger.
So we are jumping worlds.
Barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Okay, so we are hopping from other worlds. We're jumping from parallel worlds to another. When we die, that's what makes us special. When we die, we go into our other bodies from other worlds in this exact same time span. And we're impacting those worlds. So we stay trapped here. We stay trapped here. You tell us our secret now?
No.
How about now? Is it a secret time?
Still no.
Pretty please? I'm gonna wear you down eventually. You may as well spill the sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down.
As who? I mean,
We should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
I kind of agree.
I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Here's the thing, though. Since we're trapped down here together forever, if I keep asking it to you, you're bound to eventually get tired of my bullshit and just answer
The
it.
narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Okay. Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going to other places by chance, Mr. Narrator?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
This is a self-sacrifice thing.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
Except we're not all being honest. Someone's hiding something from us, which is the narrator. I get it. You don't want us to die because you'll be lonely. How sweet. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely.
Really? Huh?
Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Take the blade from a body. You know what? I'm going to wait. I want to see what happens.
More time passes. You're still here.
Standing at, watching over her dead body.
More time passes. You're still here.
Guess we'll be here forever.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
You know, throw the blade into the void, slay yourself. I don't know. Oh, this is so curious. I'm so curious. But I also kind of want to see what other options are available.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
Thank you.
You
Free will.
raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery.
Yikes.
Here we go.
He said go out quick.
You'd better get this right next time. Do you hear me? Don't
That
you
audio.
understand?
No.
Everything goes dark, and you die.